Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. Because without you guys, well, I wouldn't have anybody to vet with. Um, that was a hard loss yesterday. Jobu still hasn't recovered, and it's painfully clear that Jason Garrett is not the one. You know, when you have a friend who's got a woman that you know is just using him. You know it's a terrible relationship, but in his mind, he's okay. No, man, she's gonna be fine. We're good. But you know it's just a bad relationship. Or ladies, you got a girlfriend who's got a man who is always disappointing her, doesn't call, doesn't show up when he's supposed to. You know he's a bad dude. You know the relationship is never going to get better. But in her mind, she keeps thinking, it's okay. I'll give him time. I'll give him space. He's going to be the right man. But you know he's not going to be. Well, Jerry Jones, that's you and Jason Garrett. We've been there. We've done that. And it's time to realize that Jason Garrett just isn't the one. We've had years, a lot of years of trial and error. When we look around and see the Rams turn themselves around by getting a 31-year-old coach, or Buffalo Bills leading their division with a rookie coach. But yet here we are with talent like nobody else has, and we end up figuring out new ways to lose. Jason Garrett is breaking all kinds of records, but not the ones you want. Would you believe that the Dallas Cowboys are the first team in NFL history to score 30 points in a row, back to back, and lose at home? That's pathetic. He's not going to be Tom Landry. He's not going to be Jimmy Johnson. And he's not going to be Bill Parcells. Jason Garrett is Jason Garrett, and this is all we're ever going to get. But the only way you get that friend of yours to open up their eyes is to painfully relive all of the crap that's gone on. You have to take off all the clothes and show the person what they are. And it hurts me to go through some of these things that we've been through. But guys, it's been ugly. November 25th, 2010, I lost the ball game. With a 4-point lead and just 3 minutes on the clock, Romo hits Williams in stride for a huge first down in New Orleans territory. The Saints have just one timeout left and a 2-minute warning to stop the clock. So the game is pretty much over, as long as we don't turn it over. But Williams is stripped at the end of the catch and run, coughing it up the Saints 11-yard line, and from there, Drew Brees leads the New Orleans offense down for the game-winning touchdown. Sound familiar? Does that sound familiar? December 25th, 2010. You can't make this stuff up. Dallas scores a touchdown to take a 26-24 lead on Arizona with less than 2 minutes to play. But David Buehler misses the extra point and allows the Cardinals to win with a field goal in the final possession, which they do. September 11th, 2011. I have no idea what Tony Romo saw. The New York Jets scored 17 unanswered points in the final 12 minutes to beat the Dallas Cowboys by a field goal in the season opener. The final 3 points came directly after Romo tosses an interception to Darrelle Revis with less than a minute to play. October 2nd, 2011. In a flick, a team that was down by 24 points can turn this into a 10-point game. Romo throws 3 second-half interceptions as the Cowboys blow a 24-point lead in the third quarter to Detroit. The Dallas Cowboys defense was also owned by Calvin Johnson, who had 2 fourth-quarter touchdown grabs. Why were we passing with a 24-point lead in the second half? December 4th, 2011. Yeah, He's the one who iced his own kicker. The Cardinals once again beat the Cowboys in agonizing fashion. This time, after head coach Jason Garrett essentially ices his own kicker on what would have been the game-winning field goal at the end of the fourth quarter. Dan Bailey hit his first attempt at 49 yards, but misses on the one that counted. December 11th, 2011. The very next week, they blow a 12-point lead with less than 4 minutes to play against division rival Giants. They had a chance to put it away with just 2 minutes left, and Romo overthrows a wide-open Miles Austin's. Amid the chaos, Matt Breyer shanks a 33-yard punt, completing the collapse. They had a chance to tie with a last-second field goal, but this time the Giants would ice Bailey, and he missed it. October 28th, 2012. A miracle touchdown for Bryant, or not. Another blow fourth quarter lead against the Giants at home. This time, though, they had the lead. They had the only lead coming back from a 23-0 deficit. Regardless, the boys had the ball with a chance in the end to win in the final minutes, but Dez Bryant was ruled out of bounds. His pinky went out of bounds with 6 seconds left. October 6, 2013, moral victory. In one of the most memorable games of the year thus far, they scored 48 points, matching their highest total in the century, but still managed to lose to a red-hot Denver Broncos, 51-48. It's the most points the Dallas Cowboys have ever scored in a losing effort. Making matters worse, they gave up 10 points in the final 3 minutes with a late Romo interception costing them the game. Should I go on? The one in which they lost on a fake spike. They gave up 24 fourth quarter points and choked with 2 separate 10-point leads in the second loss to the Detroit Lions. Calvin Johnson goes for over 300 yards receiving, and Dallas loses despite winning a turnover battle 4-0. They get 2 conserved in the fourth quarter and a useless Tyron Smith holding penalty that stopped the clock in the final drive probably was the difference between winning and losing. Yeah, we can add to that being up 26-3 against the Matt Flynn Packers. 26-3 at the halftime, in which case we threw the ball more than Green Bay, losing. We had the catch, no catch, that even if Dez Bryant caught the ball, there would probably been 3.5 to 4 minutes left for Aaron Rodgers. And as we've seen, Aaron Rodgers doesn't need that much time. He could have ordered for Chinese if he had 4 minutes. And of course, last night, again, deja vu happening again, leaving too much time on the clock. Jerry, these are some of the worst losses in NFL history. Some of the things that just don't happen. All under Jason Garrett. Now, some people will say, well, Jason Garrett doesn't call the plays. Okay, then why is he the coach then? If he has no control over what's being called, then why is he called the head coach? Jerry, we love the Cowboys. We support the Cowboys. It's the wealthiest franchise in the NFL and in all sports. We support them by spending our money, talking about them. Hell, I've got 2 stones there around the stadium that I've spent a chunk of money for. I buy all kinds of NFL paraphernalia. As you can see, I talk about the Dallas Cowboys every single day. We deserve better, Jerry. Jason Garrett's just going to keep breaking your heart, as well as the rest of us. You've got to realize that he is not the one. Because if you don't make a move, we're going to have this conversation again and again and again, just like we've had before. Jason Garrett is no good for you. I'm Mark Holmes. This is CowboyJobu, and we'll be talking about this tonight on the live stream at 9 o'clock Eastern. Hope you guys are there. It's been a hard day.